service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC Worldwide and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell. Your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top on your CNC local pages. Two brothers who drowned after a boating accident this week in Irondequoit Bay came to America with their family in 1984 after fleeing their native Cambodia. Monroe County Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn said all four children who were tubing on the bay, along with brothers Keo and Chantha Nong, were wearing life jackets. The two adults weren't. Keo Nong and two of the children were riding on an inner tube while Chantha steered his new boat, towing them along with the two other children aboard. The tube hit a wave and flipped, and the older brother and the two young children were tossed into the water. 9-year-old Paul Castro swam to the boat and pulled his cousin on board. Then he called 911. Chantha Nong jumped into the water to help his brother Keo, who was having trouble swimming. Both men went under and didn't come back up. Coast Guard and police and marine units searched for about 7 hours before finding the bodies in 30-foot deep water with side-scanning sonar. Sheriff O'Flynn hailed Paul Castro for his presence of mind. He also said the tragedy could have been avoided if the adults had been wearing life jackets as well as the children. Hometown hero Abby Wambach will be honored Friday as the city of Rochester dedicates the entrance to Salem Stadium as Abby Wambach Way. The U.S. women's soccer team, Olympic gold medalist, is scheduled to join Mayor Tom Richards and other officials for the ribbon cutting at 10 Friday morning. Special entertainment is being provided for children. Wambach and the rest of the gold medal winning Olympic team will then hold a public practice session ahead of Saturday's sold-out match against Costa Rica. A Rochester woman has been indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of threatening to kill President Obama. Christine Wright Darasaw, who is 37, was arraigned on the charge before U.S. Magistrate Jonathan Feldman. She was also arraigned on a charge of making false statements to the Secret Service. Wright Darasaw has pleaded not guilty to both charges. She was arrested after calling a White House operator to complain about a child custody case. She says she was misunderstood by the operator and never threatened the president. State Canal Corporation Director Brian Stratton has thanked work crews and contractors who responded a month ago when a section of the canal in Albion was in danger of collapsing, possibly flooding the village. Stratton spoke in Albion on his annual inspection tour of the Erie Canal. He gave special thanks to Canal Maintenance Supervisor Rick Seaman. Seaman was driving by the canal on Albion Eagle Harbor Road July 30th to check on a culvert repair job beneath the canal. That night he noticed too much water running out of the culvert. He felt the ground shake and he saw the sinkhole start opening beneath the road. Seaman immediately called out his work crews and the authorities and began shoring up the canal embankment before it caved in. Stratton says his quick actions averted a disaster in the making. Rochester police say the area of the city around the University of Rochester campus is actually pretty safe, and the holdup of 2 students last week was only the second incident this year. Despite that, the university has informed students by email that 2 students were robbed at gunpoint while walking back to campus from the coffee shop on Plymouth Avenue. Students use a footbridge across the Genesee River to reach the neighborhood stores on the opposite bank from the river campus. Campus security says the students were approached by a couple of men with a gun who demanded they give it up. One gave up his cell phone, the other ran. He called in the incident from one of the university's blue security phones. University security says it's added an extra patrol car to the area and has met with the Rochester Police Department, which has offered enhanced police patrols. Classes start this week. The university is giving students crime prevention information during their orientation. One piece is to be alert and not walk while texting or listening to music on their phones, thus advertising to potential thieves that they have one. And on a final note, the city of Rochester says on September 10th it will begin to go after people who have refused to pay those automatic traffic tickets issued by its red light cameras. The city has 29 intersections equipped with cameras that automatically catch people who run red lights and sends them a ticket in the mail. Thousands of vehicle owners have not paid those tickets for more than 90 days. City Hall says it will begin filing court judgments against them and turning them over to collection agencies unless they pay up now. You can pay over the city's website. There's a $1.25 processing fee to do it. You can mail a check to the Parking and Municipal Code Violations Bureau, or you can go there directly at 42 South Avenue and pay there. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories, and on the bottom of the page, links for you to use. You can post us your own news updates, anything you know that's going on that you think people should know about. We want to hear about it, and as well, your sports items, salutes, and so forth. Next news as it happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.